Hi class, it's Mrs. Levy. I'm here today to introduce to you factors. Our objective today is I can find the factors for each given number. I'm going to give you a number and then I want you to try and find out all the factors for each number. And when we multiply, okay, here's a multiplication equation. 2 times 3 equals 6. Well, the numbers that are being multiplied are called factors. And the answer is called the product. So if I wanted to know, I'm going to model for you right now. If I wanted to know the factors for 6, okay, I need to find out what numbers that can be multiplied to find the product 6. All right? So 1 times 6 equals 6. So any number that you have, you could always multiply it by 1 to get the same number. So 1 is always a factor for each number and itself. 1 and the number itself is always a factor. Okay, so I know 1 times 6. And I know 2 times 3 is 6. Now, can I think of any other factors that would equal 6? So I go, well, I know that 3 times 2 is 6. So if I reverse 2 times 3, I get 3 times 2, but it's the same factors. 4 times... what gives me 6? Nothing. So there are no other numbers I can think of that can be factors of 6. So my factors of 6 are 1, 6, 2, and 3. Those are all my factors for the number 6. Let's look at the number 8. Let's find all the factors for 8. Well, I know 1 times 8 is 8. So I know those are the factors of 8. And then I know 2 times 4 is 8. So now I think to myself, are there any other numbers that I can multiply together to get 8? And I think to myself, no. There are no other numbers that can be multiplied to get 8. So my factors of 8 are 1, 8, 2, and 4. This is how you find factors of a number. So if the teacher says, oh, let's find the factors of this number, then you figure out what numbers can be multiplied to get that number. And 1 times the number is always the factors, okay? And then you think of other numbers that can be multiplied to get that number. That's how you find factors of a number. Now let's practice. Find the factors for 12. Okay? So I know 1 times 12 equals 12. I also know that 2 times 6 is 12. Are there any other numbers that can be multiplied to get 12? 3 times 4 is 12. So I'll put 3 times 4 equals 12. And then I think to myself, are there any other numbers that I can multiply to get 12? 5 times, what gives me 12? No, I can't do 5. 6, well 6 times 2 is 12. 7, no. 8 times, no. 9, no. 10, no. 11, no. So these are my factors of 12. So 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4 are all factors of 12. Now, let's do 36. I need to find all the factors for 36. So I know that 1 times 36 equals 36. Now, I look at my ones place. It's an even number. Even numbers can always, you can multiply 2 times a number to get an even number. So I know 2 is going to be a factor. So every even number can be multiplied by 2 to get the product. So I'm going to go 2, I know 2 is a factor, so I'm going to say 2 times 18 is 36. And if you don't know for sure it's 18, you can divide 2 into 36. 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. I get 1. I bring down my 6. Now you need to know division in order to figure out all your factors. You need to know how to divide. Because if it's an even number, you can always divide by 2 to get a number, another factor. So 2 times this number will give me 36. So I bring down my 6, now I have 16. 2 into 16 goes 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, I have no remainder. So 2 times 18 is 36. And I know that 3 times 12 is 36. Because I know that 36 inches are in a yard. Okay? And I know there's 12 inches in a foot. And there's 36 inches in a yard. And there's 3 feet in a yard. So 3 times 12 equals 36 inches. Okay? Now, I know that 4 times 9 is 36. So I put 4 times 9. So I've done 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 5 times what gives me 30? Nope, can't do that. 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So I put 6 times 6 equals 36. And then I think 7 times what gives me, no, 8, no, 9, yes, 9 times 4. So these are all the factors of 36. Now I'm going to list all the factors. 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 9, 6. Now, do you notice anything about my list of factors for 36? Do you notice anything that I did not include? Well, you see 6 times 6? I only put it down once. I didn't put 6 and then another 6. Okay? Once you've said the number 6, a factor is 6, you don't need to put the factor 6 twice. And that's for any number that you want to find the factors for. You only list a factor once, that number once. Not twice, not 3 times. It's just one time. Okay? Now let's go on. 18. 18 is even, so I know it can be multiplied by 2. Alright? So, I know 1 times 18 is 18. I know it can be multiplied by 2, and I know 2 times 9 is 18. Okay? Now, 3. I go to 3. I know 3 times 6 is 18. Then I go to 4. No. 5, no. 6, yes, because 6 times 3 is 18. 7, No. 8, no. 9. 9 times 2, already have that one. So these are all the factors for 18. So 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, and 6. So those are the factors for 18. 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, and 6. Now I have 50. Well, 50, I look at my ones place, 0 is even. Even numbers are any number that ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay? So, I know it can be multiplied by 2 or divided by 2. First, I go 1 times 50. Then I go 2 times what gives me 50. Well, half of 50 is 25. So if I multiply 2 times 25, I'm going to get 50. All right, so, or you can divide by 50 by 2 and get 25. So 2 times 25 is 50. Okay? And then I go on and I think in my head other factors of 50. I know 5 times 10 is 50. Now I think to myself, are there any more? No, there are no more factors of 50. So my factors for 50 are 1, 50, 2, 25, 5, and 10. 1, 50, 2, 25, 5, and 10. Okay? Now, all right, class, now it's time for the exit slip. I have one question for you to answer. The question is, how many factors are in the number 48? Now, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to work this out. And then, once you've the question and have all your factors, and you have the total number of factors, then I want you to hit the play button, and then you will find out the answer. So you have to hit the pause button and do the work and then find the answers. I don't want you to just see the answers. You have to pause the video. Okay? All right. How many factors are in the number 48? Well, class, I'm going to give you the answer. And the answer is, what is it, class? It is 10. So if you have 10 on your paper, you have it right. Good job. Kiss your brain for getting it right. Now, let's go over all the factors. 1 times 48 is 48. 2 times 24 is 48. 3 times 16 is 48. 4 times 12 is 48. And 6 times 8 is 48. Those are all the factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 factors of 48. Okay, so now what I want you to do is, I want you to write some numbers down and give it to someone you know. And have them find the factors. And check their work to see if they got it right. So now you can teach someone else how to find the factors of numbers. And then you be a teacher. I want you to take this and you be the teacher. And you give it to somebody else. After you've taught it, give them problems. Give them numbers and have them find the factors and see if they're correct or not correct, and then whatever mistakes they made, show them their mistakes. And then you could teach just more than one person. You could teach 2, 3, 4. You could do a small group of people. Or you could do it individually. However you like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will be a teacher teaching this concept. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Hit the like button and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you.